Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Thank you very much for watching. Do like and subscribe, please. It's down there. Thank you very much. Hey, there's a link to my book as well. I don't know how you can resist it. What a wonderful Christmas present. Anyway, I'm going to talk today about HMP GRANGE in Nottingham, run by a company called Sodexo. Yeah, strangely enough, in this little prison here, it holds 920 adult males over the age of 21. And there's been, in the last 5 years, 14 deaths in the prison. 14 deaths. Yeah. HM Inspectorate of Prisons have recently reported, according to the BBC, do have a look, just go onto the BBC site and type in HMP GRANGE and you'll see the report there about violence and self-harm being extremely evident and the prison being effectively out of control and unsafe. Unsafe. That's what HMP Inspectorate of Prisons are saying. Now, it is my belief, my personal belief, that the government has a duty of care to the people that it incarcerates. Just because somebody has committed an offence, it does not mean that you throw them into a dungeon, throw away the keys, and let them loose to kill themselves or attack other inmates or be eaten by the rats and cockroach-infested filth that exists in our prisons today. And HM Inspectorate of Prisons would seem to agree because they've condemned the prison and called in experienced staff from the prison service to actually take action to create a system that will work. And they're replacing the management at Sodexo by experienced HM prison staff who are putting in place a system that may alleviate the problems that are presently present in that particular prison. So 14 dead in 5 years. And what kind of a system is that? And these people, it's run for profit. I mean, how disgraceful is it that you're running a private prison and inmates are so devastated by the dungeons in which they are kept that rather than maintain their life and expectant to get out, they terminate themselves. I believe that there exists within the prison service Crown immunity. So it's not really feasible to privately prosecute the Crown. You can't do it. You have what's known as Crown immunity. But private operators don't. Sodexo doesn't have Crown immunity. Why not get a class action against Sodexo for neglect? Because this is neglect. This is disgraceful abandonment of duty, and HMP GRANGE is an insult to humanity. That is my personal opinion, and Tales for the Jails says it should be condemned. But we've got the prison system that we've got, and it's based on something that was set up approximately 200 years ago when inmates were held in prisons like Strangeways and Walton Jail and Armley Jail, where they were held one to a cell and they were practicing at that time hard labour and the silent system, which is that inmates were not allowed to discourse with them. So how is that going to prepare anybody at all for rehabilitation into the community? And HM Inspectorate of Prisons are saying that GRANGE was failing on all parts. So they've put new management in there from the prison service, and they're intending to set up a new regime that's going to actually offer the inmates some hope. That'll be the day, eh? That will be the day. But in the meantime, what about the poor bastards that have been terminated in the prison? I mean, during the whole time that Strangeways was standing, it's still standing by the way, but it was operating the death penalty, there was only 100 inmates terminated by hanging at Strangeways. How many prisoners have terminated themselves in the prison system in the last, 100 years? Thousands of them. More people than have actually been hung when we had the death penalty. It seems that today we have the death penalty through the back door. Yeah. That's what's happening today. HMP, LOWDHAM Grange in Nottingham. No doubt they're running the hostess system as well. So numerous staff will have been, female staff will have been corrupted, no doubt, by the inmates and persuaded to engage into inappropriate relationships. The whole thing absolutely doesn't work. It stinks. It's based on a system that was set up 200 years ago, and somebody needs to wake up, smell the coffee, realise that this is an insult to humanity and they've got to do something about it. That's the Home Office, by the way, not Sodexo, because all they're doing is taking the money and paying the investors, paying the shareholders, and they're doing that on the backs of hundreds of inmates who have suffered at the hands of the prison system that they were running in HMP LOWDHAM Grange. So there we have it. That's today's rant about the prisons, and it doesn't work. It's about time that these people woke up and did something about it. It's that time of day, folks, and I'm dedicating today a special song as we're approaching Christmas. And this is for a personal friend of mine, Michael Fair, who has been to see me today, and he's requested something Christmassy. So I thought we'd have a little song here. And by the way, on the 9th of January, we're going to do a live broadcast here, 7 p.m. on Tuesday, the 9th of January, here live on Tales from the Jails, where you can ask me questions all the way through. I'll do my very best to answer. In the meantime, I'm going to sing you a song here. Yes, it's that song dinger time. And this one's for Michael Fair. And it's called When Santa Got Stuck Up the Chimney. Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then I shall begin. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, he began to shout, "You girls and boys won't get any toys if you don't pull me out. My beard is black, there's soot in me sack, my nose is tickling too. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, achoo, achoo, achoo. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, he began to shout, "You girls and boys won't get any toys if you don't pull me out. My beard is black, there's soot in my sack, my nose is tickling too. When Santa got stuck up the chimney, achoo, achoo, achoo." There you go. If you're still around, Merry Christmas. I'm going away now for a few days, but I will be back. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, read my book, and Merry Christmas to you all.